What's up guys? A couple of weeks ago I made these chest bag. So if you haven't seen this video, I'll put the link somewhere around here so that you can have a look. That was the first time I made this kind of fanny pack like chest bag. It was a trial and error kind of thing. After it's done, I've been wearing it every day and I have found a few things that I really don't like. First thing here, so every time I open the zipper and I try to use my hand to reach inside to grab my stuff, the zipper cuts into my skins. And the second thing is, I don't really like the color of the zipper. It's white. It's not that big of a deal, but I prefer another color, maybe black. And one other thing is, it's not really big enough. So I've decided to do a little modification. Well, not actually a modification to this one. Let me put it this way. I've modified the design and decided to make another one. It's in the middle of the process. So in this video, I'm not going to show how it's done. I'm just going to show you the different concept, because in the previous one, as you can see, for the front piece of the bag, I was kind of cut an opening for the zipper so that I can have the zipper stitched from the inside. So for the newer version, this is the front piece. I actually didn't have a large opening like the old one has. I just simply cut a straight line for the opening, and I have the zipper placed on top of it and then have another piece of leather which has the larger opening. So the difference is the zipper is stitched on the top of the front piece and then another piece on top of the zipper, creating an opening which hopefully when I open it, the inner piece is creating a barrier to the zipper, so I won't cut up my hand easily when I reach inside to grab my stuff. That's the main idea. And this is the inner piece, still has the large pocket compartment inside, and the top piece is a little bit longer, so I would have a larger volume on the inside. So I'll show you when I stitch everything. Now that I have the top piece stitched to the bag, so far it's looking good. And then I'm going to move on to stitching the rest. Just to let you guys know that I did stitch these two pieces together once and I had to take this apart. The reason was because it was embarrassing. The bag is long, it's narrow on the inside. I had to sadly ditch this part here and make this one. This one, comparing to the old one, is narrower, is a little bit longer. So what it does is it gives a much roomier interior. So right now I have to do it all over again, and of course I'll show you guys when it's stitched. Now that I have the upper part stitched, so it's halfway done. The only part left is I have to stitch the rest together, and you will see the final result. And it looks pretty good so far. Hopefully it will work out this time. Look at that. I just finished stitching and there are still some burnishing work to do for this edge here. A little bit of edging. It looks a lot better than the previous one I've made. So after burnishing the edge, the strap is the last part. So after a couple of hours of hard work, I have the edge burnished and I stitched those areas that need to be stitched, and I also have the bell ready. Still have to punch some holes, and then I will have it attached to the bag itself, then it will be done. So far it's looking good. It's better than the previous one. When it's done, I'm going to do a little comparison between this one and the old one. Here we go. I have the bell attached and I have the hole punched. This time I didn't stitch the bell into the bag itself. I used some sort of screw post instead of stitching, because I've been doing like thousands of stitches like this in these 2 days. I'm really fed up with doing the stitching. Stitching is extremely boring, if you ask me. So I use this post. It's easy. It gives me a flexibility of, like in the future, like if I have to replace the belt, it will be a lot easier than stitching. Well, all those are just some excuses to my laziness. But I did use these brass buckles. I don't have a silver one, so it doesn't match the zipper and the screw post. But at least when you look at the front, I got all silver accessories. Not literally silver, but silver color accessories, except the buckles. Perhaps in the later stage, when I come across some sort of silver color buckle, I might change that. And this is the old one. So you can see I've taken off the buckle for this new one here. So this one is sad and buckleless. And if you did check out the last video, there was actually a comment saying that the white zipper doesn't look good. Well, I guess I can't argue with that. So for the new one, I got another color. It's not perfect. It's black. Hopefully it looks better than the old one. So what I didn't like about the old one was, well, actually it doesn't look good in terms of size. It's not roomy enough. See my wallet and the coin purse, the car keys. That's it. That's about it. I can't barely fit my phone in the old one. But with the new one, I can easily fit everything in while still have a lot of spaces for some other stuffs. There you go. This is the new, what do you call it? A chest bag, fanny pack. Anyway, this is a new one versus the old version of it. Thank you for watching.